I've been dying to fly this controller, the new RC Pro 2, with the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Today's a little bit windy, not exactly the ideal conditions. 37 miles an hour gust and 21 miles an hour constant. See this little structure right here? I've always wanted to fly through it, and I have the opportunity right now. Like, I'm here right now. I'm not gonna turn back because of some wind. The sun's directly on me, but you know what? I got a nice big screen. I can see everything clearly, theoretically. And let's see if I can fly through this thing.
Xavier specs, feel the rush in the skies of flash and tech. Catch the night.
You know, sometimes you get this feeling that tells you this is a really bad idea. Well, today I'm getting one of those feelings, but I'm gonna ignore it just because, well, I don't know, because I just don't want to follow it. Sports mode as always, so you have control over your device. Let's go up. Wow, this is getting tossed around. Is that a bird flying in front of me? Now, I'm gonna smart this work, right? The reason I'm using the Waypoint is because I'll get precision. Let's look down, make sure there's nothing here. We are good. I'm just gonna do the fly through manually and mark the points now. So let's go. We're gonna hit the points. This will be the first point. And let's fly through nice and easy. There we go. It's a nice clean fly through. I think this is the perfect height. I'm gonna mark a point right here, so that way it knows exactly which area to fly through. I'm gonna turn a little bit here. I'm gonna mark a point there. I'm gonna look up. I think this is the sweet spot over here. Oh, there we go. That's the shot I want when you look up. Wow, that gimbal is just, ooh, that wind is beating it even in there. That's the shot we want on the gimbal. And then as we come down, we are going to fly straight out. Let's mark another point here. Boom, that's the point. Now we are going to be straight out. Mark another point there. And as we head out, the last point right there. And we are gonna fly through here. Not so bad, it's an easy fly through, but they're like little strings and stuff hanging down. You really can't see it from here, but yeah, you definitely don't want to fly through this side here, because yeah, you definitely don't want to approach it this way. Wow, it's dark. You can't even see if there are trees here or anything. And yes, they are trees here. Controller feels good. I like the big screen. Yeah, I am in shade, which is good, but yesterday I was flying this in the bright sun, and this thing was just, it was just fighting the sun with ease. So that's a big plus. All right, I think we've got ourselves lined up. We're gonna double check our settings over here. I think 5.9 miles an hour, end of flight, hover, signal loss, hover, start at waypoint 1. Definitely we wanna start at the first waypoint. Let's hit go and then hit record. There we go. Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? Okay, it's flying somewhere. It's flying off a little bit. It's flying off a little bit. Okay. Okay, it's lining up. I was wondering there for a second where it's going. There's no way I'm flying this backwards. Not in this wind. No way. Not in this wind at all. Here we go. We're recording. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. Clean. Clean. Is it gonna start looking up? Come on, look up with that gimbal. Look up with that gimbal. Is it gonna look up? There we go. Oh, look at that. I don't gotta do nothing. It does it all for me. This is the part that I can't see, but I can actually see it in the rear view mirror. I can see it in the rear view. It's coming down back. Oh, love it. Love it, love it. The wind pushed it a little bit, but Oh, the wind is picking up. Look at those trees. Look at those trees. This little Mini is handling this like a champ. Boom. Now, instead of flying this backwards using the waypoints in the high wind and risk crashing out, look, how about this? Just play the clip in reverse. As long as there are no cars or no people moving that can show in the clip that people can recognize. I mean, there's a little bird there, but you really got to be paying attention to notice that. As long as there's no people or cars in the clip moving, then people won't recognize, you know, people walking backwards or cars reversing. And you can get away with playing the clip backwards instead of risking crashing your drone. That was the shot, guys. That's what I wanted. Actually, I do want that in vertical, so I'm gonna do it again. I definitely do like this new controller. It gives you a lot more confidence. Heck, the ability to see is confidence, right? You can't argue with that. And what I like about the waypoints is whatever you set the camera to when you mark that point, that's what it's gonna do at that point. I wish there was a way to do free on the gimbal. I think the Mavic 4 Pro, you can do free on the gimbal, so you can operate the gimbal at your own time, which I don't really want to do right now, but there are some cases I would like to operate the gimbal by myself, but I don't see that option here. Let's go into vertical. So we just turn the screen. Oh, there's a little power button at the top there. You got to be careful. It goes into standby, no big deal. So let's go into vertical mode. So everything is nice. The whole screen adjusts. You got your power on your right. You got everything. Everything's pretty much set. We're going to have to move this up a little bit. Let's pull the points down. Wow, everything is kind of compressed. It would be nice to move this up a little bit on the screen, like the map, move it up, but that's not happening. It's weird how it does this. It always faces where you were flying, and then when it reaches the point, then it turns around. But the wind had to pick up same time I'm going for the shot, right? Just had to. So here we go. We're going through. We're going through. We're going through. Here we go. We're gonna look for the lookup and then hope that it falls exactly where it's supposed to. Not quite perfect in the center, but it'll work. Here we go, it's looking down. The main thing is I got the shot, both horizontal and vertical. So yeah, pretty cool. We'll go back to, now I wonder what happens if I keep the screen like this and I hit vertical mode. So you can fly the old-fashioned way too. You can do all your adjustments on your waypoints and everything on the screen while you have all the real estate. And just when you hit go, then you tilt the screen when you don't need to be messing with the settings anymore. Am I satisfied for the day? I love those clouds. I'd love to get some hyperlapse, but it's really windy. And yeah, I just feel a lot more confident. Like, look at this. Because the screen is so big, I feel confident flying like this. All the trees and everything around, no problem. And let me tell you, the Mini 4's got some really, really good obstacle avoidance. Like, I will do some tracking with this that I would never, ever dream of doing with my Mavic 4 Pro, just because it's way too expensive and I'm not taking the risk. We got the globe over here, very, very nice. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to do a little infinity shot rolling into this, but that's not possible. She's struggling, that wind. She is struggling. Here we go. Nice. Woo! Man, this big screen and this controller just honestly makes you feel like you're flying another aircraft. Literally, like that's how I feel right now. I'm not gonna lie, the triple camera would be nice to, you know, hit that 6X. And I'm gonna head back. Strong wind, yeah, I'm getting the strong wind warnings. I'm up there. This little Mini handles it like a champ though, like a champ. Coming in for landing, baby. Nice. 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 What I really love about this little Mini drone, you can jump on your bike, go riding during the summer, throw this little thing in your backpack and nobody even knows. And then you fly it, it's so quiet, like you won't even bother or disturb anybody. You gotta have a little Mini drone in your life. Look, I think this is a banging combination. Do I think you should go out and spend $1,200 or $1,300 for a controller like this? I don't know, that's a decision you're gonna have to make. But if you are doing some precision flying and you are doing jobs with your Mini 4 Pro, then it's something you might wanna consider. You really like the controller and you wanna spend the money, go ahead. It is a nice controller and it's full of features and it works really great. Rotating screen is just perfect for this when you're flying vertical mode. So yeah, I think if you can afford it, definitely get it. Give this video a huge thumbs up and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about the RC Pro 2 paired with the Mini 4 Pro. And if you're looking for LUTs for your Mini 4 Pro or any drone that shoots log profile, head over to www.dronexfactor.com. I've got a pack of 60 LUTs there. There's bound to be one that gives you the look you're looking for. Think about becoming a patron. It's $1 a month. That's $12 a year. You get direct access to me. It's like sending me a text message on my smartphone, and it's a great way to support the channel. All right, so like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I've got to go, and I will catch you guys, well, in the next video.